The next movie I saw at Vancouver Film Fest was a Canadian film called Blackfly. The trailer made it look alright, but it wasn't great. I mean, already it's trying to be a movie that you've already seen a million times before, but there were parts about its presentation that were a little off. I mean, right at the beginning of the movie, there's a scene where our main character is being chased by somebody in a truck. He cuts through a bunch of backyards and just keeps running the same way through the neighborhood, even though the guy in the truck is driving that direction and you should be able to hear him driving that way. I was yelling at him inside my head being like, turn the fuck around, he can't even tell which way you're running right now, Jesus Christ. Later in the movie, there's a woman pointing her gun at the staircase waiting for somebody to come up, but then somebody climbs in through the window behind her as if that wasn't supposed to make any noise at all. The room was completely silent and you couldn't hear somebody climbing in the window behind you. Most of the performances were passable, but wow, did those actors ever suck at pretending they were drunk. Everything it did right is pretty much something you can already pick up on just by looking at the trailer. There were some decent action scenes and parts of it were well shot, but overall it was really eh. There's really no reason anyone needs to see this movie, and I'm giving it a 5 out of 10. Next, I saw the documentary Trespassing Bergman. The movie features a bunch of well-known directors talking about Bergman and his work while exploring his house. And as someone who's only ever seen Bergman's persona and enjoyed it, I was still able to get a lot out of this movie without being a diehard fan of his films. It was interesting not only to learn about Bergman and his life, but also to see a lot of my favorite directors share their opinions on him. Now, I'm not trying to just hate on Lars von Trier, and there's a lot of his films that I love, but it was kind of embarrassing to watch him talk. He went on a long rant pretending to be a supposed expert on Bergman's masturbation patterns. I'm not kidding! Like everybody else had something important to say and von Trier was like, it's important to remember that everybody masturbates, especially Ingmar Bergman. And then when he was finished with that, he just went on a big rant about how Thomas Vinterberg got to hang out with Ingmar Bergman and he didn't. He seriously just started bitching like, I sent him so many letters and I was his biggest fan and he never talked to me once. How come Thomas Vinterberg got to hang out with him all the time? Wah! I mean, at least it was entertaining still, but you are really, really bad at interviews. The only real complaint I have about the movie is that they were showing a bunch of clips from Ingmar Bergman's films, and they were all pixelated to shit. All of the interview footage is filmed in HD, and I know for a fact that those movies are on Blu-ray, so when I go out of my way to find HD files that I can work with and I'm just some guy on YouTube, do you not think that as a real movie with a real budget you should have done the same? Still, the movie succeeded at what it was going for. I was entertained and informed. I enjoyed it, and although it's something that I'll never feel obligated to watch ever again, I'm giving this one a 7 out of 10. Next, I saw 2 Days, One Night by the Dardenne brothers. These are the same filmmakers that made my favorite film of 2011, The Kid with a Bike. Now, that one was much better than this one, but this one was also very well made. Marianne Cotillard is a great actor, and her character felt unique from her other roles. In this film, she finds out she's getting laid off from work unless she can convince her co-workers to keep her instead of a bonus. And hence the title, she only has the weekend to do so. Everything felt incredibly natural, and I really liked the variety of reactions from her co-workers with each different interaction. It's a great concept, and I thought it was delivered well, although there could have been some improvements. There were 1 or 2 points where the story had an opportunity to go a specific direction, and at either of those points, if it had gone one way and not the other, I probably would have liked the movie a lot more. I mean, they can write their story however they want, but I personally would have found it to be a much better story otherwise. It was still really well done, and it's something that I will be seeing again, and depending on my second watch, it'll probably be somewhere near the bottom of my best of 2014 list. It might be a 7, it might be an 8, I don't know yet, so I'm giving it a 7 for now. Stay tuned for more Film Fest videos and other YMS videos and a bunch of shit I'm working on at once. Goodbye. I would rather eat your legs. I can kick you, or I can open the door inside Kenny's pants. That door,